Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Penn State's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. He'll bring it out. It's Young. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give is to Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field this way. They're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football. Just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they were.
They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll run the option. The transfer has it his first carry. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Here's the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Flips it out on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He's in open space downfield. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Now on the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear.
Here we go, ready. Hey, move. Ready to go.
They'll run the option. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Trying play action. Looking left. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
You know, a big part of a quarterback's accuracy is his ability to step into throws. To be accurate, you've got to be able to be on balance, stepping in and following through. And because of that pass rush, that QB had no shot.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Beck. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Makes a grab and room to run. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. The run inside. It's Williams. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keep...
Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Wants to throw. It's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
In the red area, it's Hansen. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Handoff for People. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And when we got the weather report, we knew this could happen, man. It's raining like crazy, really hard just to take a snap, and then you hand it off. That thing starts to get heavy. That's a big mistake early in this football game.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. The give is to Williams. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Looks as if we might have a change in the weather here to start the second quarter. Let's check in with Holly.
Well, guys, as I mentioned, early in that first quarter, there was some rain. But the bad news, it is getting very heavy right now. Players are starting to rush and grab their jackets, trying to get towels to dry off the ball. Things are starting to get a little bit crazy down here on the sideline as the rain is really coming down. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
leave it with the lone back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Stealing a score on special teams.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was off to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Running inside, it's Williams. Runs through a tackle. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got him downfield. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Oh, they're after him. Back open in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Carr above the noise. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man by himself. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 30.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw. It's Beck. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. makes the catch at the 35. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Carr on play action. Fires to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has...
Breaks away in the middle. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. He's now up to 71 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in mid-season form. Throwing, Carr. Floating away. He wants it all. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He got it, feet down in bounds.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator, because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Making side adjustments here. The run inside. It's Hansen. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go right back to it. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Gonna run it. It's Hansen. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Dropping back. It's Beck. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the grab at the 10. He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Carr. Under fire. And they got it. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He's going to let it go. Upstairs, he's got it. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Notre Dame right back to the line. Running inside. It's Mobley. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Irish. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Beck. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Georgia in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Bulldogs with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. It appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Back to throw, it's Beck. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Bringing it back. He's at the touchdown, Fighting Irish. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
I like a nice, quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing, and again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go to the counter. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Beck. Punts it out of the air. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball is only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They've got him in the backfield, and that will be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Right back to him on the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Rush is on him, trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it on the right. Off and running. Touchdown, Penn State! All into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
Ready to try the point after. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Young. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Runs through the tackle. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll run the counter. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give is to Williams. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Got it, looking for the first down. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. They go to the counter. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.